Coming up in the news, a new assistant fire chief joins the Show Me City. We'll introduce you. Plus, the city debuts a new look for our website with plenty of easy-to-use features we'll demonstrate. And folks across the city turned out to get involved in their community by meeting their neighbors, police officers, and firefighters on National Night Out. We'll have all the highlights. Hello and thank you for watching In the News. I'm Bobby Bracken. Those stories in a moment, but first, the city's construction of a new tennis and recreation center is now officially underway. A groundbreaking ceremony for the $4.5 million facility was held on October 8th at 2701 Cypress Point Drive.
And we're hoping that the steps that we're taking here today, as the ARC did when they took over that Kelsey Sebo building, that we're doing here today will encourage people to move into this shopping center across the street, develop some retail along this corridor, and that some of these other shopping centers along here will see what's happening and take an interest in sprucing their areas up and making this the vital corridor that we as a city council realize is critical to the city. So
the 22,400 square foot one-story building will include the following features: a full-size gym and kids zone, 3 multi-purpose rooms, 12 resurfaced tennis courts, improvements to paving, water and storm sewers, landscaping and irrigation, and demolition of the existing building and pavilion. The existing parking lot is incorporated in the design and will be expanded. The construction is expected to be completed by late September 2012. Meanwhile, construction on the new community center and golf pro shop at Quail Valley Golf Course has been ongoing for 3 weeks. The new facility will replace the current building at 2880 La Quinta Drive, and features will include sweeping golf course views, ballroom and community meeting rooms, a full-service kitchen, a catering kitchen, irrigation, improvements to paving and storm sewers, and demolition of the existing facility on site. The center should be completed by spring 2012. And now the council wrap-up. Andrea Guy has the recap of some significant actions taken at the recent city council meeting.
We bring you highlights from the October 3rd meeting. Council members approved a letter of understanding, interlocal project agreement for the Missouri City Animal Control Services Division to participate in the first annual mega adoption event November 5th at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds in Rosenberg. Council members recognized Phyllis Petty Tilley for her contributions to the City of Missouri City. Mayor Alan Owen read a certificate of appreciation for her efforts in keeping Texas Parkway and Cartwright Road clean. Mayor Pro Tem Jerry Wyatt also praised Petty Tilley for her many years of dedicated service in cooperation with the Parks and Recreation and Public Works departments. Wyatt encouraged residents to follow her example and nominate neighbors whose commitment to community deserves similar acknowledgement. And council members recognized October 9th through 15th as Fire Prevention Week in Missouri City. Fire Chief Russell Sanders said the theme this year is protecting your family.
So what can you do as citizens? First thing you do is install a smoke detector. Second thing is to test that smoke detector once a month, and then make a date and change the battery at least once a year. And then also too, you want to make sure that you make and practice a fire safety escape plan.
Fire and Rescue Service provides free home inspections for residents. To make an appointment, call 281-403-4304. And council members approved the month of October as National Community Planning Month in Missouri City. The city is recognizing the importance of urban planning and zoning to the city's overall appearance and the critical role that planning plays in future development. And council members approved on the first of 2 readings a request by KTRK Television for a specific use permit to construct a 100-foot tower with state-of-the-art Doppler radar equipment. The site is located northwest of the intersection of Beltway 8 and South Garden Street and west of Landmark Electric. The station wants to move the location of the Doppler radar tower and equipment to improve the performance of the weather service equipment. The current location is outside city limits and does not provide adequate clearance. And council members approved an amendment to the engineering services agreement to revise the alignment of the extension of Hurricane Lane and to include stormwater system design for $67,600. The project consists of constructing a new roadway and upgrading the existing signal at Trammell Fresno Road. And that's your council wrap-up. You can find a summary of council action the following day on our website under Council Connection.
Thank you, Andrea. There's a new face at the Missouri City Fire and Rescue Service, Assistant Fire Chief Paige Day. The mother of three includes one son serving in the military, a son in college, and a daughter in high school. Day and her husband now call Missouri City home. Day brings significant emergency management experience to her position. She began a career as a firefighter and EMT in 1998 with the Golder Ranch Fire District in Tucson, Arizona. With increasing promotion, she rose to Community Service Director and Public Information Officer in 2006. She also worked for the federal government as a hazard mitigation specialist and worked closely with an American Indian tribal nation in Arizona.
I see a sense of community that I think is outstanding. I'm very proud to be a part of Missouri City, a part of the great fire department, public safety, and giving back to the community. That's what it's all about.
Prior to accepting her current position, Day served as Fire Battalion Chief with the Fire Department for Raytheon Company in Tucson. Missouri City's nationally recognized police department has won a prestigious federal grant that will fund 4 new positions. The $893,000 grant is one of only 5 given to Texas police departments and will be instrumental in helping the Show Me City advance its proactive approach to combating crime and implementing prevention. Ridership continues to increase on Missouri City's new metro route to the Texas Medical Center with transfer options to other locations. The interim service is based in the Kroger parking lot at Highway 6 and the Fort Bend Toll Road. A recent survey finds 98% of riders satisfied with the new service.
Park your car and let Metro show for you to work. Get on board Route 170. This service is what everyone is talking about.
I started this from day one, August 22nd, and I love it. I've been taking it ever since.
Convenience. It takes me 30 minutes from the med center to get here versus 45 minutes to an hour when I drive.
It saves me money. I don't have to buy gas. I don't have to fill up maybe once a month now.
I think it will be a nice route for the city.
Oh, this is wonderful. I've been clamoring for this for, 3-4 years already, and it's a dream come true.
Come ride with us and let someone else do the driving.
Neighborhoods from across the city met with police officers, firefighters, city officials, and their neighbors during this year's National Night Out held on Tuesday, October 4th. The event kicked off on Saturday, October 1st with a display of police and fire equipment and plenty of food in the parking area on Texas Parkway adjacent to Wells Fargo Bank. Members of homeowners associations and residents had a chance to see the police department's SWAT van, a fire truck, and learn more about the city's police and fire departments. National Night Out on Tuesday began with the kickoff event in the Target parking lot on Highway 6, where the event sponsor had lots of goodies for adults and children.
I think it brings everybody together as a neighborhood. You know, everybody gets to socialize and get to understand each other, some of different races, different cultures, and they can learn each other's background and raise each other as a community.
It's really important because we want the community to know that Target takes their safety very serious to the extent that we build strong partnerships with law enforcement throughout the year. We support law enforcement in local communities throughout the country because their safety is our #1 priority.
The police department and fire and rescue service met with residents before heading out to block parties across the city.
Well, we just want to, talk to our neighbors, meet and greet our neighbors. We've had people move out, people move in, times change, so it's fun to kind of yearly get together and see what's going on, who's living where, and just have an awareness of who's where.
The 28th annual National Night Out celebration was a big success with a total of about 60 parties held citywide. Is your family looking for a pet? Make plans to attend the first annual Fort Bend County Mega Pet Adoption event held on Saturday, November 5th. Animal service agencies from Missouri City, Stafford, Sugar Land, and Rosenberg are taking part in the event and are seeking monetary and supply donations. Dog and cat adoptions will take place at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds, Building B, from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Along with monetary support, supplies are needed, including large wire pet crates, flea medication, and cleaning supplies. Volunteers are needed to serve as foster families for pets in advance of the event. For more information, call 281-633-7590. You're invited to the second public meeting for the Murphy Road Access Management Study. It will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, November 3rd in Missouri City's Community Center, 1522 Texas Parkway. Information will be presented on long and short-term recommendations, and residents are encouraged to offer their feedback. And a one-of-a-kind trail with edible trees will be the center of attention at a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The Parks and Recreation Department and the Quail Valley Garden Club will show off the newest additions to the trail at a ribbon cutting. The event for the city's Edible Arbor Trail will be held on Thursday, November 10th at noon at 3811 Raoul Wallenberg Lane. The trail is located along Oyster Creek behind Leonetti Graphics. Missouri City residents will soon get a chance to show off their green thumbs with a tree planting opportunity that needs your help. The celebration will highlight the restoration of the Quail Valley Urban Forest. A kickoff celebration for the 3 for Trees project will be held on Tuesday, November 15th at 11 a.m. at Quail Valley Golf Course on Eldorado's hole number 13. The Missouri City Parks and Recreation Department and Quail Valley Golf Course staff will plant a Freedom Oak. Golfers can make a $10 donation with the proceeds going towards tree care and plantings on golf course properties and at Missouri City Parks. Each 3 for Trees package purchase is good for a 20% discount for 3 rounds of golf with a cart. With Halloween right around the corner, residents are in for some tricks and treats at Missouri City's annual Boo in the Run. Children can dress as their favorite characters and collect treats for free along the candy trail. The annual event will be held on Saturday, October 29th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Buffalo Run Park, 1122 Buffalo Run Drive. Parking is available at Thurgood Marshall High School adjacent to the park. In case of rain, Boo in the Run will be held at the Community Center in the City Hall Complex, 1522 Texas Parkway. The city's website, MissouriCityTX.gov, has a new look. More information is accessible from the homepage, and residents can click on My City to learn about programs and services directly related to you and your family. Click on In the Spotlight on the homepage for tips on navigating the new site. Well, as you can see, we still have some construction going on here at the future Missouri City Tennis and Recreation Center. Make sure you keep those tennis rackets handy. But now we leave you with a look at some of the highlights from National Night Out. See if you can spot some of your neighbors. Thank you for watching In the News.